What is going on, guys? Figure Boys back with another video. Carter here today. Sorry for the bad quality, but today I'm reviewing Monday Night Raw for the first time ever, and it's in the updated arena. I added lights on the barricades now, so that's a first, and I'm working on it a little bit more. So, anyways, enough talking from me. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the show. As I said, the camera's gonna be bad for a little bit because of the lighting, but I think we'll manage. So. Yeah, let's get right into it. So opening up the show, we had Sami Zayn come out, and he had a little altercation, saying that he felt guilty for not beating Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber, but he wanted Kevin Owens to come out, so Kevin Owens came out, and he said he would like to help team up with Kevin Owens to take out the Bloodline, but Kevin, upsettingly, said he said that his words remain true of what he said back at Survivor Series, and that is that he still wants nothing to do with Sami Zayn, and that really stinks. But do I see Kevin and Sami teaming up at Mania to take on the Usos? Yes, I do. They're just trying to ease it in there, but really good promo by these two. And then eventually that led into Baron Corbin attacking Sami Zayn, which led to a match between Baron Corbin and Sami Zayn. This was a pretty good match. Sami, kind of like his NXT days, had a really good match, flying all over the place, fighting with heart. In the end, Corbin would go into the corner, and he would turn around, and Sami Zayn would hit a Helluva Kick on him to pick up a quick win. So Sami Zayn did get the win there, and it's good for him. The next match on the card, guys, was Mustafa Ali versus Dolph Ziggler, and this was kind of like a grudge match. In the end, Dolph Ziggler would do a really cool Famouser attempt, but Ali blocked it. Kind of looked like a Will Ospreay block, but he blocked it and he rolled up Dolph Ziggler for a win here, and he was pretty happy with that win. So good for Ali for getting a win here. Next match on the card, guys, it was actually not a match on the card. It was not Brock Lesnar, but Omos and MVP backstage. MVP told Lesnar to not mess with Bobby Lashley, but then Omos came up and said that he would challenge Brock to a match at WrestleMania, and if he agreed to the match, he would show up next week. So if Brock shows up next week, we could see Omos versus Lesnar at Mania. I would rather see Lesnar versus Wyatt at Mania. We'll probably get Lashley versus Wyatt at Mania, which kind of stinks. I really wanted to see Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. I think everyone has. But Bobby Lashley also came out during a Elias segment. Elias came out and said he was looking for someone to take on at Mania. Lashley's music hit. I don't think he's going to be taking on Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. I think he's probably going to be taking on Rick Boogs. But Lashley comes out and says that he has decimated everyone with the Hurt Lock, and he's not in a good mood right now. So if anyone tries to disrespect him on the way to WrestleMania, they will get put down. Next thing was Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio had an interview with Byron Saxton backstage. It was just kind of confirming that Rhea and Charlotte would have face-to-face this week and on SmackDown. And Dominic said that he would pay a visit to his dad and kind of give him a good luck on his match. So we all know how that's going to turn out. But yeah, that kind of little interview segment there. Next thing on the card, guys, was Cody Rhodes. Came out and had a promo, and it was not in person, but Paul Heyman was on the Jumbotron and in a neck brace, and there's a little neck brace custom. I think it looks pretty good for a neck brace, quick throw together duct tape, and Rollins fell over. But yeah, Heyman had a little promo with Cody Rhodes and telling him that if he was to beat Roman Reigns, he wouldn't be ready for the responsibility that it would take at WrestleMania, which obviously Cody, would be able to take it. But yeah, he told him that he wouldn't be ready, but Cody said he would be. So kind of a little generic promo back and forth. But still, I do appreciate a good Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes promo. Next thing on the card, guys, was the Ding Dong Hello show. Bailey having Damage Control on as guests today. And this time, they were just talking, and they were about to get interrupted. Out comes Becky Lynch. She's just saying, hey, you guys call yourself the greatest tag team champions. Well, you haven't defended them in like 9 months, which is very true. But their Damage Control is like, well, that's not our choice. But Becky said she wanted to take those titles from them, and Bailey laughs and says, "Well, who do you got? There's no one in the back that's your friend." And out comes Lita. Lita coming back. Now it makes sense for her to come back. I thought it was just going to be a one-off thing and wouldn't make any sense, but now she's back. And she's going to team with Becky Lynch next week for the Women's Tag Team Championship. So that should be fun. But yeah. And the next thing on the card was Seth Rollins versus The Miz. Rollins not in a good mood after... Well, he was in a good mood, but when he got in that ring, as soon as that bell rang, he went off on The Miz. I'm going to fix this right here. He did go off on The Miz, and it was not a pretty sighting. Rollins basically destroyed him the entire match. In the end, Rollins would hit 3 stomps, and the referee had to stop the match, and Rollins won by referee stoppage. So, yeah, I don't know what was going on, but yeah, Rollins is definitely going to take on Logan Paul at WrestleMania, which should be a pretty good match. But yeah, I think he's ready for him. Next thing on the card, guys, was Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable. This was a little, just a time killer match. Maxine Dupree would come out and, give Otis another business card. And, he was distracted, and Gable got destroyed with a tsunami from Bronson Reed. And that was pretty much it. Yeah, Bronson Reed picked up an easy win. Chad Gable, though, is such a good competitor. I just have to say that. He's a really good guy that's in the ring. Very underrated, in my opinion. He's really good. But yeah. And then the final thing tonight on the card was... Well, oh no, I forgot a match. It was Asuka versus... Was it the first match of the night? I don't think so. No. It was Asuka versus Nikki Cross. Asuka did get a win against Nikki Cross, and Bianca Belair was at ringside, and her and Asuka are starting to heat up their rivalry. But after the match was my interesting thing, was that Nikki Cross was backstage, walking backstage while Candice LeRae had an interview, and Candice finally stopped her and said, "Why do you keep following me around?" And Nikki apparently told her that all of her friends are gone and she's all alone and she has nobody. So is that hinting to a sanity return? I would be up for that. That'd be cool. You could get her husband back in there, Killian Dane. You can get Eric Young back in there, and then maybe Alexander Wolf. But hey, sanity coming back, that would be pretty sweet. Ramp up the tag division, and Eric Young could use a mid-card title. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, I hope it'd be nice if Sanity came back. And then for the main event, it was Austin Theory versus Edge for the United States Championship. Edge answering the open challenge of Austin Theory at Elimination Chamber. This match was really good. For what it was a very good match. First time these two have ever locked up, and really good match. In the end, Edge thought, Judgment Day was done. It was in his rearview mirror. Apparently not. Balor comes out, kicks Edge in the head when the ref wasn't looking, give enough time to Theory for A-Town down, pins him, and then Finn ends up destroying Edge after the match and hitting about 2 coup de graces on him. And he said, "Edge, this was not over." So I could definitely see them doing one final match at WrestleMania. I could see Edge probably winning that one and then going on finally to dump Finn in the Judgment Day. But yeah, Finn just kind of assaulted him after the match, and Austin is still United States champion. Still didn't win clean though. Another thing, John Cena is supposed to be back next Monday on Raw. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I guarantee it'll be Theory and Cena at WrestleMania. Maybe for the United States Championship, I don't know. Probably put Austin Theory over. And yeah, I think it'd be really interesting. But anyways, guys, that was pretty much Monday Night Raw in a nutshell this week. For the show, I think I'm gonna rate it about maybe 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think there were some pretty good parts, and there were some parts that were a little time killer, like Ali and Ziggler and Reed and Gable, but otherwise I think it was a pretty decent show. This segment, I really hope that we don't get Lesnar versus Omos. I hope we get Lesnar versus Wyatt. But if it doesn't happen, it's not going to kill me. So, but anyways, guys, Monday Night Raw. In a nutshell, if you guys want to see more of these kind of things, let me know down in the comments. I apologize for the bad quality. I'm going to try to fix these lights. I think they're a little too bright. So, but yeah, next time I'll have a better camera quality. But for this time, but yeah, this was Monday Night Raw, and we'll see you guys next time. Figure Boys out.